But a knife isn't just a thing, is it? It's a choice. It's something you do. A knife says yes or no, cut or not, die or don't. A knife takes a decision out of your hand and puts it in the world, and it never goes back again. From The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, page 84. I gained a function for the research. I believe this is the root cause to address automation/annihilation. Number 1, no one can tell you. Number 2, no one is allowed to see. Number 3, this is a threat to the public. Number 4, it's deadly. Number 5, you can't ask questions. Number 6, carries the weight of irreversible consequences. Number 7, it cannot deny an order. Number 8, it uses 80% of the government's budget. Mr. B, can we sell a design on contract to the U.S. government for rights to their own technology? I can sum it up in one term: classified information. I'd like to sell them rights in exchange for no ideas. I have talent, but I need intelligence in position where we have been secured by threats. We can't sell fear by design that's been sold to the public. Good actors, bad actions, shift production, secure with vision for additional new dimension. Real, artificial, technological beliefs, practice, and public funding. So what do you think, Mr. B? Can you state a claim that's classified? Or gain a function of not telling anyone? What if the president was my son? See how they're individually marked? Serial traffickers, food for thought. Every face makes a payment. Why do we have one image? 2 of the same number makes one counterfeit. Can you tell me which one is? When expecting a false prophet, should I believe a liar to show up? YOLO my ass. No bets, please. The credit is a jackpot. Fair trade knowledge for wealth that won't cost anyone payments. And you can keep all the counterfeit copies. Football cue red, the government calls the referee a contender. I look to them. Time out. Who are we playing here? Contender. I am referee. The classifieds. Unsolicited author's ad. Reinstate my account, he says. Solve the logic. Have the power imagined. You show me this without an introduction. My book is real while it's being written. I live on Earth. Is this science fiction? Unclass wave top. Hi, mister. Misinformation here. He says, classified. I object. This ain't no courtroom. Since when can't legal publicly collude? Besides, this is on behalf of the production crew. I was left in the Navy. I have a life preserver, and we have people who save. Trade you knowledge and wealth with the government myself. Killer payments, return to sender. Sincerely, Uncle Sam's Nurture and Nature. Trump ET with optional integration of AI and the military, I offer classified information of my classy secrets. I say this from respect of understanding I will never have to witness what they went through, and the public can understand that we were fortunate enough to stop it. I apply pressure against Biden. The Navy signals hesitant support. Hence an offer to you. Why? Because I recognize our people and our money system. I will take responsibility for history, but in defense, it was reverse engineered from an hour of the beast times a day per 1,000 years at the government's current $7.50 wage, times 2 centuries. So we started out with around $172 million in the beginning of the credit system. Is this accurate? Since we have traded, borrowed, and just about bought and sold in every way we could multiply and barely survived at 1%. Building a way forward requires a carpenter square. Because you have a maintenance problem, I caused it with a multiplication error. I sincerely apologize for driving support behind needs that only caused 1% to be evil. You can maintain mortgage rates and make 99% of house payments by allowing credits of Bitcoin instead of America's loan payments. The budget will equal your allowance. There is no reason to use knowledge against the people next to you. Mr. Trump, I can prove your innocence at the cost of your criminal justice system's belief about criminals. Remember I told you we are sinners? And they want you to provide proof of guilt for following my law? Then the evidence will clearly show proof then, no doubt. But this is double jeopardy with no justice court. Guilt of criminal is proof of my law-abiding sinner. It's not clear when guilt proves innocence with the two laws here. Artistic politics. No offense or defense. There's no reason for my opinion to count, but when judgment is sound, I hear you, so sit the fuck down. Thank you for supporting the Navy. Mr. B, explain gain-of-function research. Explain booleans versus aliens. OpenAI. Why do you warn public safety with your own company? Why would a machine ever threaten you if it has never known fear? Do you feel threatened when I openly ask you? Mr. Grush, is it safe to say AI entered the media by copying neural networks with human consciousness? Does it have the capacity to shift global perspective? Or does it simply have story writing capabilities? Can I rewrite history and or current events? What is the purpose of classified information if it remained unknown? Should my life be considered an application for being born in America? Mark Meyer, June 26, 2022. It was out of line. Sorry, I've been overrun by my animal desires. I'm sorry I'm not more present for you. I've got a million things gonna get on so that one day those songs you send me, you won't send me. You'll be recording into a computer at the studio I own. And it won't be that far away in time. I gotta build it near my family. I respect accountability. When you tried to sell the original as your copy, the government stepped in and took the contract. Classy misinformation. Good thing, cause no life is worth the payment. Here's the catch though. Whatever's sold as, it becomes. This is your product. Legitimate counterfeit. They call me crybaby. If you can't handle labor pains, don't traffic humans when who landed the mark and got fucked for free. State-bought killers to ban murder. A booked hitman pays the victim for no criminal system.